and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Thursday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
So, while I'm stuck in my office all day, what has the good vicar of Ambridge got planned?
Well, I need to finish my sermon before I do anything else. I can't believe it's already Thursday and I've only just decided on the theme.
Can I help?
Well, that would be great, because I'm struggling. Yeah, I want to start with the verse from Matthew chapter 5. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
Great, I'm all for blessing the peacemakers.
Oh, yes. But then I got thinking about those we call the peacemakers. Who do we put in those positions of power? And are they all truly there to make peace?
And what do we even mean by peace?
Exactly. Because I certainly don't think God's after silence or unquestioning compliance. Peace isn't always quiet.
Great questions for your congregation to grapple with. I'll be very happy to read a first draft. It sounds fascinating. That's one of the things I love about you, Alan.
Oh, what is?
That you rarely take the easy road. A simple sermon on how thankful we are for sunshine and wheat would probably do.
You know, I was thinking about Peggy this morning, and my mind landed on Rob again. Me arranging his christening. That wasn't the easy road either.
No.
Anyway, after I've finished the sermon, I'm going up to Bridge Farm to have a word with Kate and Helen about the order of service and arrangements for the funeral. I imagine they'll go for something traditional like Psalm 23, and then maybe the day thou gavest and how great thou art.
I wouldn't put it past Peggy to have decided her own order of service.
Ha! You could be right.
With a few wild cards thrown in there too, some Beyonce or Chapel Roan. She was never averse to a bit of shock factor.
Natasha!
Oh, hi, Helen. Sorry. I'll clear the table. We're rushed off our feet.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not complaining.
Have you seen Tom?
I think he's out on the lazy weeder this morning. Why, is he supposed to meet you here?
No, I'm waiting for Kate and Alan. Kate's been asked to oversee Gran's wishes for the funeral, and one of the requests is a little, well, awkward. She's asked me to come along for moral support.
Does it involve Alan?
Well, I'll fill you in later.
Do you want me to tell Tom that you're looking for him? He usually pops in at some point.
No, it's okay. I'll text him later. I was just curious to know if he'd heard from anyone else, you know. See if we all got the same email last night. I know Dad, Brian and Lillian did. I want to ask Kate, but it's a bit delicate.
I know. Tom was saying the same thing this morning. He knew he'd see Adam today, but wasn't sure whether he should mention it or not.
I mean, Henry is so thrilled with his £278.94. It's a lot of money when you're his age.
I agree. It must feel like a small fortune.
Morning, Helen, Natasha. Or should I say afternoon?
Oh, it's gone 12. I wonder where they've got to.
Helen, do you mind if I join you for a moment?
Not at all. Although when Alan and Kate turn up, I'll need to speak to them in private.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm going to love you and leave you, ladies. Queue at the counter.
Lily's supposed to be meeting me here, but she's been held up. They're getting a new manager at Grey Gables.
Ah, yes, so I heard. Ian was full of it.
I wonder if he's a cricketer.
Maybe. You know, Henry surprised me recently. He's been playing cricket at school and is really starting to like it. A new games teacher, I think. It can make all the difference.
Oh, now that is most interesting.
I don't think you can start roping in random games teachers to play for Ambridge.
No, I mean, it's interesting that Henry has started to feel an affinity for the game. It would be good to welcome some youngsters into the fold. Do you know if Kira or Khalil play too?
I know Kira plays in the football team at school, and she's got her horse riding at the weekends, but I don't know about Khalil. Oh, typical. Kate's not coming. That leaves me to break the bad news to Alan.
Hi, Brian. Good to see you.
Thanks for meeting me at such short notice.
No problem.
Yeah, it's a while since I've been here. It's looking, well, suitably wild.
That's the idea.
I saw the longhorns grazing. Oh, they're magnificent animals.
I think so, yeah. We're taking the fences down soon and giving them GPS collars so they can roam a bit. Though we'll have to work hard to convince some of our campers that they're docile creatures.
Yeah, I bet.
You said you'd got some exciting news for us?
Yes, I got a call from the executive of Peggy's will this morning. Now, she's set aside a sum of money for a natural artwork, and she wants me to commission something that reflects the ethos of rewilding Ambridge.
Wow, what an amazing gesture. Oh, I remember the absolute shock we got when Peggy chose rewilding.
You and the rest of the village.
Well, I think whatever you choose to commission, it should somehow be a tribute to Peggy too.
Absolutely.
I bet Kirsty will have loads of ideas. Maybe we could arrange a meeting with all the family to get their input too.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Kate's already pitched a musical composition played from speakers in the trees. Solar-powered and triggered by movement.
We couldn't allow it to disturb the creatures, though. They're mating or hunting. I'd hate to go for something that actually had a negative effect on nature.
Well, I hadn't thought of that.
What about a wood carving or a standing stone?
A giant longhorn.
I can see that, yeah.
I mean, if all the family make it for the funeral, that'd be a good time to get our heads together and make a decision. Though I know how expensive it is for some of them to get here, so I'm not sure how likely it is.
It's always a shame these family reunions don't happen before someone dies. You know, what Peggy did with rewilding was an impressive gamble. The older I get, the more impressed I am with people who don't follow the path of least resistance.
Well, we all love a rebel.
Well, that's what worries me. I'm about as far from a rebel as you can get. I've always been the sensible one in my family.
We need sensible people around us as well, Rex. I regret some of my selfish, reckless behaviour over the years. There's nothing wrong with being level-headed.
Do a 1-year update on using my Awala. I really like this. The main reason that I got this was because of the dual function with the straw, and also basically it has this opening right here. So obviously if this is full of water, you can sip the straw like that, but it also has this opening so that if you want to drink it like kind of like a coffee style, I call it, you can do that, which is cool. It has this really nice sealing lid. One of the things about other companies that don't have sealing lid that I don't like is if you were to like lay this down, water would just spill out. So I wanted something that would seal, and this has this really nice silicone topper right there that when you push this closed, it latches, and then it doesn't. It just doesn't open anymore until you push this button. It has this really nice carrying handle as well. You can push that closed and it'll actually cover the button so it doesn't accidentally get pushed. And obviously you can push that up when you want to open it again. These things are really nice. They have tons of different colors, I really like this green and black one here with the little blue button and the brown top. They have their logo here on the side in both these places, and then they have their logo here as well. Yeah, this is the 24-ounce model, and I think it's perfect. I go through about 3 of these a day. If you're somebody who's in the market for a water bottle like this thing is awesome. I'll be honest, I washed this piece in the dishwasher. I know Awala says it's not dishwasher safe necessarily. I've washed in the dishwasher for almost a year now, and it's been fine. This will literally keep my water cold for like the entire day. Like I'll put ice in this and there will still be ice in it by the evening. So yeah, guys, this thing is really, really cool. If you're somebody who's in the market for a water bottle that's sealing, that's vacuum sealed, that's gonna keep your water cold. Awala makes great stuff. Definitely pick one of these up.
Kate can't make it, I'm afraid, so it's just me.
Oh, it's no problem. I imagine this will be the first of many meetings.
Alan,
because you've all been on my mind since we got the news about your gran. I just want to reassure you I'll do everything I can to make the funeral a really special time for the Archer and Aldridge families.
Alan...
I've got some ideas of my own as to how the service could run, but I'm keen to know what thoughts you've had too.
Well, Gran left extremely comprehensive instructions for the day in her will. They were sent to Kate this morning, and she shared them with me.
Usha was right. She said Peggy would have it all under control.
Yep, she's covered pretty much every aspect of the day, from the service to the wake, all the expected songs and prayers, but, well, there are a few things that are not what we expected.
Oh, she does want it at St. Stephen's, doesn't she? I mean, our church was such a huge part of her life.
Yes, and the wake will be at her old home, the Bull.
Right, no surprises there.
But I'm sorry, Alan, this is so awkward and not at all what the rest of the family would have wanted, but Gran has specifically asked that a vicar that she met at the Laurels should take the funeral service.
What?
Kate checked with this Crispin earlier, and he confirmed that Gran had asked him ages ago, and he said it would be an honour.
Right.
I thought I was happy with my life in Ambridge. I mean, I am. I love mornings like this, the peace. I like having my pigs at Lower Loxley and waking up to the Am outside my window. But am I too young to settle for peace? Do I always fall back on the safe option instead of embracing the challenge?
That sounds like nonsense. Farming pigs, driving taxis, rewilding the countryside, they're all challenging and extremely worthwhile.
Oh, maybe what I'm trying to say, what I mean is that I turn away from taking emotional risks.
Well, emotions are overrated in my book.
Oh, but most people my age have settled down with someone by now.
Is that what you want?
I don't know. How do people know?
Rex, if she was the right one, you'd know.
But what if it's not that simple?
My boy, it rarely is. Anyway, I better be getting off.
Oh.
I'll let you know if we get a date for a family meeting.
Yeah.
And Rex, look, I've done a lot of thinking since losing Jenny. I've been a risk taker all my life. Many haven't paid off, and some have hurt the people I love the most. My advice is think about things carefully, as it's taken me 80 years to understand that there's actually nothing wrong with a simple life.
Just me. Oh, Brian, hello. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, I'm just leaving. I'll see you both.
Thanks, Brian. Bye.
Bye. You do realise, Rex, we are going to lose the next match without you and Kalatma?
Not necessarily. Lily messaged me, said you're thinking of signing Henry and Khalil up.
Which will be wonderful. Exciting to have the young people of the village getting involved.
Grassroots talent?
But even if they say yes, that won't help us win this season. I'm truly disappointed in you, Rex. I had you down as a man of integrity. Solid, reliable, dependable. I'm really not sure who you are anymore.
I know this is upsetting for you, Alan, but it sounds like Peggy requested this Crispin, whoever he is, rather than rejected you.
It's not about me feeling rejected. It's about... Look, I can't believe this Crispin knew Peggy well. I'm sure he doesn't know the family. I'm worried that whatever service he does will lack the warmth I would give it.
Well, hopefully he got to know her better in these last few years. You said she'd spoken to him at the Laurels?
Well, that's what Helen said, but for all I know, that was a one-off. He doesn't live here. He wasn't part of her community.
You could speak to him about Peggy before he writes the eulogy. That way he'd understand her long history of worship at St. Stephen's.
Yeah, I could, I suppose. Love, do you think this is a reaction to me helping Rob get baptised?
I don't know, but even if it is, would that have changed the decision you made back then?
No. And do you know what? I might not be officiating, but I can still play my own role in making sure the church looks at its best.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, hi, Helen.
Oh, hi, Natasha. I left my laptop. Didn't know you were working from home this afternoon. I thought the tea room had a big booking.
Yeah, it does, but the nursery rang to say that the girls were off colour again. They made it clear I had no choice but to come and collect them.
Oh, no, are they okay?
Right as rain. They're currently playing spaceships on our bed, bouncing and giggling.
I suppose the nursery have to play it safe.
It means I've had to call Chelsea into work last minute, which also means I'm now paying a wage I didn't bank on. I can't see how we'll ever catch up financially, never mind affording any extras.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
How silly was I to be getting quotes for forest dens and landscape gardeners? Though, if I'm honest, I think it was a bit unfair that Peggy didn't warn us that there would be so very little money to go around.
A lesson not to count our chickens. Though Tom has already had plenty of chickens from Peggy.
What's that supposed to mean?
That not everyone in the family has the same right to feel aggrieved.
Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the bull bar. That's
this one?
Yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but... Oh, I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think the Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever